Hello everybody and welcome back to reviews, mocks and more, and today I will be reviewing my Lego pen. So starting off with the blue pen, it's actually very easy to build this. What I did just to make it look realistic, I just made a center. A lot of people use these 2x2 round bricks to make the pen, but it just doesn't look great, and I actually use this pen to draw something or write something, and it works. So there you have the tip. It doesn't look that great here, so that's what I did different with the other pen. I just didn't have much time to build that, but it looks great like this. It's not very comfortable, but it works. I mean, this is not supposed to actually be used a lot to write. I mean, you can use it to write, but this is mainly to be used as a display piece. I use it as a display piece. I also use it to write sometimes, but mainly as a display piece. So at the back here, I use this rod piece, so it can be moved, so it can be bent. I just bent it in the form of a normal pen, so it looks like a normal pen, so that's why it looks so cool. I just use these 1x1 round bricks just to put them between the pen refill. The size of the pen refill, yes, it has to be a specific size. If it's too thin, it'll fall out, so you need a specific size so it stays. So that's a 1x1 round bricks can hold it. If not, it'll fall out as soon as you try to write. So that was it for the blue pen. Now for the stand of the blue pen, I just use the basic build. I use this minifigure plate here. It's a very simple build. I use this 1x2 jumper plate, I believe it is. And I use this 1x2 plate, so there you go. There you can see that. So yes, it is a very simple build. I'm gonna use a 1x1 brick, put it at the front, and a 1x2 brick and put it on the back. Now you can use your pen and just stick it on the jumper plate. So there you go, you have the stand. It looks pretty nice. Now for the red pen, I've done something pretty different here. As you can see, it has this nice finger holder, so when I put my fingers it feels much more better. This is also my favorite pen. I actually lost this a few days ago, and I was looking for it for a week, and then I found it. And actually I haven't been doing this video for a while. I actually had this pen for a month now, but I didn't do the review because I lost it. So now I found it and I did the review. As you can see, it looks much more nicer here because I used these 1x1, how you call them, these triangular plates, I'm gonna call them that, and they really do the job. I just used one pointing forwards and one pointing backwards and one pointing forward again. So that's where you put your fingers, right here. And it feels really great. The tip for, or the part where you can close it, I made it out of a 1x1 brick, this brick here. Let me zoom there in. There you can see that. And I used again this brick here. It really works. I just stuck them together like this. And now I just build it that way. So it really works. Again, you have to use the right refill pen mine thingy, because if you don't use the right size, it'll fall out as soon as you want to write. So I really recommend you check your pen. So I took this from another pen, so that's the only part that's not out of Lego. I built this all out of Lego except the mine. And again, I used this rod for the back. I used this 1x1 pin, and stuck that on the back of the 1x1 brick with a hole. So yeah, that is the pen. And now for the holder, I did a very interesting design. I did a 5x5 build, so just did that and I plated it. And here's the corner. I used a 1x1 brick and a tile, it's a tile, just to give it kind of a cool look. So when you place it, you show it like this. You build this and then you show it. Here's a tile, so when you place it, it kind of looks cool because you can see the red part, and it kind of fits with my red and black design, just like the blue one does with the blue and black. So it's actually, again, this is very easy to build. You can do your own design, of course, but I did this mainly out of, I believe, how many pieces did I use? Let me check. I used 11 pieces, I believe. So this is pretty easy. You just take a 1x2 tile and a 2x4 tile. You stick it in the second row. So you have that. For the next part, you need a 2x4 tile again and a 1x1 tile. What you do, you're gonna stick it again as a second row, like so. And then you're gonna take a 1x2 tile again, stick it on top there. Again, it's the second row, and you're gonna take a 1x4 tile and place it there. So now you have almost the basic build. You're almost done. Now you're gonna take a 2x4 studless tile and a 1x2 studless tile, and then just gonna stick it like this, like so, and like so. So there you go. You're almost done. Now you'll need again a 1x4 tile and a 1x2 studless tile and a 2x4 studless tile. You're gonna stick it on top there like this, and you're gonna use a 1x1 brick. Remember, it can be also black. If you don't have red, it doesn't matter. You can also use black. You're gonna stick it at the last row, and I'm gonna take your build, just stick it together, and you have this one stud in the middle where you're gonna put your pen on top. So that's the basic build on how to build both. But now I'm going to show you how to build the actual pen. Now I'm only going to show you how to build the blue pen, because from there on you can just do your own designs. Now I'm going to take it apart and then we're going to build it together. Okay, so before I start building, take a good look at the pieces. But one important thing is that you need to know how long is your pen. Depending how long it is, there are different building techniques. Now you see that I've used a lot of the, how do you call that, the ink. So I could take a scissor and just cut this off right here, because I've used almost 1/4 of all the ink in the pen. So I could make it shorter, use less pieces. You can also use a shorter size, depending really on what kind of pens you have. So I have a long one, so mine is obviously going to be longer. But if you have a shorter one, you're not going to need all of these 1x1 round bricks with holes inside. You're not going to need all of them. And again, remember, it has to be a good width. If yours is too small, the brick is going to slide out. My tip is for this kind of these kind of pens, if they have these kind of oval parts here, then you can use a pin to build it all together. And I'm gonna show you how to build it. Starting off with the front, you're gonna stick some pieces in there, but because they fall out, you have to use a different building technique. I use this pin. You take the pin, you stick it between these two lines, like this. Between those two lines, you take these open lines here, stick them between the lines on the pen, if you have that kind of a pen. Now you're gonna take the one by one bricks, just build upward, and now I'm gonna start from the back and build backwards. You're gonna stick the brick between there. So you can see now it's not gonna fall off. And you just keep building now till you come at the end. Of course, if it were shorter, I don't need all the pieces, but in this case, mine is very long. So you're gonna keep building till a point where it's about to end. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna take a one by one, I call it, it's not a brick, it's a pin, I guess, or a pin connector. You put it at the back with the stud. So you have the stud and you put it on there. And at the back, so it stays still, you're gonna take a brick, just slap it on there so it won't fall out. Even if it starts, because in time it won't be very stable and it might fall out at the back. But when you put on the brick, it will not fall out. For the front, you can just use any piece. You can be very decorative with this part. I'm just gonna use this telescope piece. This is at the back. This is a tricky part, and I'm gonna take two of these claw pieces, put those together, like there we go. Now you're gonna use this very movable rod, and what you're gonna do, you're gonna build an S. So build an S or a Z like this. There we go. So you're gonna bend it. Don't worry, it won't break. And now you're gonna slowly retract it till you kind of have that kind of a slope piece, and you're gonna take the end of it, or the upper part, you're gonna stick it on the back, and that's where it'll normally do the job on its own. If it tries to fall off, then you're gonna have to take it off again and try to stretch it a little. Try to stretch it. If you've done that, now it should stay on. If it doesn't, just keep stretching till it stays on. And there you have that cool kind of pen-like look. You can put it on your t-shirt or in your, I don't know, in your book. So you just slide it in there. Though it can fall off. If you put it between a too big of a piece of paper, so if it has too much space between it, it'll fall off or it'll break off. So that's a tutorial for the Lego pen. You can use your very own style, and I really recommend this build because this will really show people that you really have the ability to build. Yeah, I've gotten a very positive response from friends, from my parents, or from friends. I actually gave a few of these pens to my friends and they really liked it, so I hope you liked this tutorial as well. And yeah, so that was it for the pen tutorial. If you want to build one of your own, with your own style, you can definitely do that. Again, if your pen refill is very small, in this case, this one is smaller. So see, this one is larger, the blue one is larger, and this one is smaller. It doesn't matter how long it is. You can always, make it smaller, just how you want, but that's the main building technique. If you liked the video, hit the like button. And if you want more cool content like this, feel free to subscribe. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.